In these turbulent times, it's important that we keep our eyes on Jesus, using the Word of God as our anchor. What happens when we don't? When we look at the chaos of the world around us, we panic, we get distracted and discouraged. Look what happened to Peter in Matthew 14. It says, the disciples, who were now in the middle of the lake, ran into trouble, for their boat was tossed about by the high winds and heavy seas. At about 4 o'clock in the morning, Jesus came to them walking on the waves. When the disciples saw him walking on top of the water, they were terrified and screamed, "A ghost!" Then Jesus said, "Be brave and don't be afraid. I am here." Peter shouted out, "Lord, if it's really you, then have me join you on the water." "Come and join me," Jesus replied. So Peter stepped out onto the water and began to walk towards Jesus. But when he realized how high the waves were, he became frightened and started to sink. "Save me, Lord," he cried out. Jesus immediately stretched out his hand and lifted him up and said, "What little faith you have. Why would you let doubt win?" There are 2 things here that we need to apply every day to our lives. Number 1, keep your focus on Jesus. Don't let your gaze stray away from him or be distracted from what's going on around you. And 2, trust him, trust his ways, trust his word, and know that he will not fail you. Here's our timeless promise for today from Isaiah 26:3. You will keep in perfect and constant peace the one whose mind is steadfast, that is committed and focused on you in both inclination and character, because he trusts and takes refuge in you with hope and confident expectation.